Good day, everyone. So today we're gonna be discussing about Imogene King's theory of goal attainment. And this topic will be presented to you by yours truly, Kian Ruedas and Hope Rosales. So Imogene King was born on January 30, 1932 in West Point, Iowa. And Imogene King excelled in her nursing studies despite the fact that it was not her first choice to consider. In 1945, she received a diploma in nursing from St. John's Hospital School of Nursing in St. Louis, Missouri. She also earned Bachelor of Science in Nursing on 1948 and Master of Science in Nursing on 1957 from St. Louis University. So under Jesse Scott, King served as an Assistant Chief of Research Grants Branch, Division of Nursing at the U.S. Department of Health, Education and Welfare between 1966 and 1968. So while King was in Washington, D.C., her article, A Conceptual Frame of Reference for Nursing, was published in Nursing Research. So she was also a director at Ohio State University School of Nursing and was also an associate professor on 1961 to 1966 and a professor on 1971 to 1980 at Loyola University, Chicago. So, at 1990, Imogene King retired as a professor at University of South Florida College of Nursing with the title Professor Emeritus, and she died on December 4, 2007. So Imogene King was known in the history of nursing for the theory that she developed called goal attainment theory. So the goal attainment theory states that nursing is a process of action, reaction, and interaction whereby nurse and client share information about their perception in the nursing situation. So the theory of goal attainment was developed by Imogene King in the early 1960s. So it describes a dynamic interpersonal relationship in which a patient grows and develops to attain certain life goals. The theory explains that factors which can affect the attainment of goals are roles, stress, space, and time. So from the title of the theory itself, the model focuses on the attainment of certain life goals. So it explains that the nurse and patient go hand in communicating information, set goals together, and then take actions to achieve those goals. The model has three interacting systems. So these are the personal, interpersonal, and social interacting systems. So each system is given different concepts. So the concepts that may be taken into consideration under personal system are perception, self, growth and development, body image, space, and time. And the concepts that may be taken into consideration under interpersonal system are interaction, communication, transaction, role, and stress. And for social system, organization, authority, power, status, and decision making. So these said interacting systems serve as the foundation or base of the theory, since each interacting system consists of a variety of concepts to further understand what it means to be a nurse and how to effectively connect with your patient. There are also propositions that are made in the theory of goal attainment. So propositions like if the nurse and the patient make transaction, the goal or goals will be achieved. And if the goals or goals will be achieved, satisfaction will occur. And if satisfaction will occur, growth and development will be enhanced. So there are other propositions that are made in the theory of goal attainment, and there are also assumptions made in the model. So assumptions like the focus of the nursing is the care of the human being. Second, the goal of the nursing is the healthcare of both individuals and groups. Third, human beings are open systems interacting with their environment constantly. And fourth, the nurse and patient communicate information, set goals manually, and then act to achieve those goals. This is also the basic assumption of the nursing process. Fifth, patients perceive the world as a complete person making transactions with individuals and things in the environment. And lastly, transaction represents a life situation in which the perceiver and the thing being perceived are encountered. So these assumptions were made for nurses to have I'm sorry, something to expect for the profession they have pursued. The meta-paradigm of the theory. So according to King, a human being refers to a social being who is rational and sentient. And what we mean by sentient is he or she has the ability to perceive, think, feel, choose, set goals, select means to achieve goals, and make decisions. So King, in this sense, was trying to say that when one becomes a nurse, he or she must use these abilities to create good impact to the society by taking care of the patients very well. So there are three fundamental needs, which are health information when it is needed and can be used, care that seeks to prevent illness, and care when he or she is unable to help him or her. So King's theory also stated that health involves dynamic life experiences of a human being, which implies continuous adjustments to stressors in the internal and external environment through optimum use of resources to achieve maximum potential for daily living. So when we say that health involves dynamic life experiences, it means that health is vulnerable to change anytime. So it may be subjected to different illnesses or stressors. That's why healthcare is the primary goal of nurses, where they must be efficient enough to take care of a person's health. King's theory also highlighted about the environment, which is referred to as the background for human interaction. So the environment is where people meet or interact every day, may it be internally or externally. So in King's theory, um, people are encouraged to keep the environment clean to avoid catching diseases or viruses from the environment, because the environment is also one of the main sources where we get um, food, um, or any basic necessities that is used to sustain um, a person's life. So in order for us not to catch any disease or viruses, we must always keep the environment clean. So that's all for our topic about Imogene King's Go Attainment theory. Thank you and stay safe.